On January 14th, we came under heavy terrorist attack, led and coordinated by militias who, from all evidence, were state-sponsored and state-backed, with the sole aim of killing me to permanently silence me from making any other exposure on the rigging plans against the 2023 general election. We were shot at. We were bombed with high-grade explosives. Houses were leveled with bombs. Those still standing were shaken to their foundations, and vehicles numbering over 32 were all set ablaze with this explosive. Several motorcycles belonging to us and hardworking villagers were burnt, among other property valued in billions that was lost in the attack. They attacked in broad daylight, firing from all angles and leaving over 500 bullet holes on the houses in my country home. Innocent people were killed for no reason. January 14 now is very quickly assuming a dark day in the history of Imo State. On 14 January 2022, Imo State watched helplessly as a man whom they did not vote for was pronounced as governor of the state, an illegitimacy that haunts us till this day. Since then, Imo has been turned into a killing field, with tributaries of blood now flowing into the Atlantic Ocean. We got intelligence that a convoy of assailants was looking for the way to my home. I did not see the message when it arrived because I was discussing with my team. But upon seeing it, I rushed out to inform the security men on duty to reinforce and organize. And while that was going on, I sighted the convoy. But before our security men could react, they opened fire at me. I only narrowly escaped being hit by the special grace and mercy of God. With the security men, we now rushed into one of our houses and formed a defense that they continued to hit on. Thank God we survived. I petitioned, but no action was taken. Chinasa wanted threatened to harm me anytime I returned to the States. Then, on 23rd December 2022, we got to Imo State, and despite their best effort, we made it to Akokwa, my hometown. But when my convoy left to take my guests who came from Abuja with me to Owerri, we were attacked by hooded men who did not speak Igbo language but spoke like those from Rivers and Bayelsa, and they opened fire. But in a white hilux was seated this same Chinasa Waneri, who was coordinating the attack. After this attack, I also wrote petitions to the security agencies and also the National Security Advisor. Yet to the best of my knowledge, nothing was done. This is the petition we wrote on 29th December 2022 to Inspector General of Police, and the one we wrote on the same 29th December to the National Security Advisor received and acknowledged about the assassination attempt on my life led by Governor Zodimma's head. If the security agencies have apprehended Chinasa, we would not have gotten to the second phase of the terrorist attack at my place that left many people dead. Hope, you have a lot to answer to Ndimo and the world on what you knew about the terrorist attack on our home that left my uncle and other innocent people dead. In his mixed glee and anger, glee that the attack happened, and anger that I did not die, the governor throughout his speech did not condemn the killings that happened in my house. He did not commiserate with the families of the dead, yet these are citizens he swore to protect their lives. Till today, the Imo State government has not condemned the attack on my house, but rather, he was excited on the TV while saying I deserve the evil that was brought to our home. This is very curious. I've always known Uzodimma as a man of very controversial past, but I never knew he was a man who completely lacked every baseline of humanity, even in public glare. I am still in shock, and I wonder, is this how Imo has descended? Is this how low Imo has descended? The hope of Uzodimma, who have been looking for any reason, however flimsy, to put me away for exposing on my magic, cannot change the facts of what happened in my house on 14 January. If truly Uzodimma had any credible intelligence against me to stop election in the Southeast, why did he not use such reports since to nail me? Rather, he was cooking bogus allegations which could not be sustained in court. By his comments, Uzodimma admitted that he knew I was going to be killed, and he did not do anything about it. Yet he said he is chief security officer. Can it not now be said that it was the silence that led to the deaths that occurred in my house? The same method of labeling me and making unfounded allegations. We are gathering more evidence. We are still running analysis of some of the things we found, and in due course, more facts will emerge. Therefore, use this opportunity to call on Mr. President Muhammad Buhari, the National Security Advisor, the Inspector General of Police, and the DSS to fulfill their promise to Nigerian people to rein in this government-backed militia and killer squad. They will remember that this was their promise when political leaders met with them. If there is any humanity left in us, please, let the carnage in Imo State be stopped immediately and in different parts of the Southeast. Nobody is sure of his life again in Imo. People, please, Imo is bleeding, and it is time to look into what is happening in Imo State, starting with the investigation of my case. It will show who are truly behind the killings in Imo. Because in Imo today, many bloody activities are covered with the tag of unknown gunmen. It is also on this note that I announce that we have come to the end of the first phase of our mourning period, pending when we will lay the remains of our heroes who died in that attack to rest. We deeply miss them, and we pledge to successfully complete the race we started, for which they paid the supreme price. Hence, I announce the full resumption of my campaign activities, so that come 25th February, we shall put to shame the killers of our people, and we win not for ourselves, but for our people, our fallen comrades, all of us of justice, equity, and fairness, and bring effective representation to our people, and give our people a strong voice in the National Assembly that will advocate for a country that is rooted in the principles of justice, equity, and fairness on the strong pillars of a restructured nation.